funk. Thoughts deep, boys steeped in the depths that he sunk. Big stress, depressed in the middle of fall. Sky gray, I late in the thick of it all. I wonder, how long can a human survive just staying alive or carrying the rest of the tribe? Waiting for the day to arrive or struggling dies, and I be doing way, way more than getting by. So why? Cop myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, cop myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Realize life is so much more than just living a day. Every day I can sit and reflect and reconnect to myself and all that I've been given. See, giving up is not an option. So when I'm looking at gray skies, I'll be adopting a new way to deal with a test. Lord, relieve me of stress and bring me looking like when blessings drop in. And so I cop myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, here we go. Yeah. Let's do this. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. In times of test, let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. Test. Let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. Woo.
Well, God dang, salute, y'all.
God damn.
Salute. Welcome. I appreciate that a whole lot. Appreciate y'all giving me a round of applause for the lounge. But no, it ain't just me. Even though I'm up here doing the heavy lifting, but it's you, the audience, who I need to give a round of applause for real. Y'all the one who make this channel to be what it is. I appreciate y'all a whole lot. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Those of y'all who are catching the live stream right now, salute, thank y'all so much. Those of y'all who are watching the bushes, thank you. And those of y'all who are going to catch the replay as well, I appreciate it a whole lot. I thank you so much for that. Appreciate it a whole lot. Appreciate everybody who watched the video that I just did a few moments ago. Yes, me and Mrs. Irby, we are celebrating our anniversary. It's been a total of 6 years since we've been together. All right, 6 years. Now, if you want to look at it legally, right, we legally been together for 3 years, but we've been overall together for 6 years. All right. Been together for 6 years total. So overall relationship, we don't look at it for us, the legal aspect, for us, being legally married. We look at the overall of it. So that's what we're doing. So we end up combining our wedding anniversary. We also want to combine in when we got together now to survival to one big old bucket. And so it's a total of 6 years. So it's been very good, y'all. And I am so thankful for that woman, for real. I'm telling y'all, Mrs. Herb is this man. Say, if y'all have like a favorite, one entree that you like, or a favorite dessert that you like, or even a favorite drink that you like, just picture that in your mind, and picture that's how I feel about Mrs. Urban. She's this everything. She is so wonderful. A very good woman, a very good strong woman, a very good positive woman. She is a very good support group as well too for me. She does it all, and I thank her so much, and I let her know that all the time, as often as I possibly can. I let her know that, and I appreciate it a whole lot. And yes, Mrs. Urban is my number one fan on this podcast, even though y'all will never see her on her or in the chat. She do come back and listen to the shows that I do, and she give me feedback on it, in the on the back end and stuff. So, and there's a lot of other things that she had did as well too to support the channel. So I appreciated her a whole lot. So I don't mind honoring my wife, for real. I really don't. A matter of fact, to be honest, even though in this space where we're at right now in the lounge, where we talk about a lot of relationships from celebrities or other people that we may or may not know, I believe that when you see true love and see a true relationship, even a true successful relationship, I believe that it's not been celebrated as often. It's not been celebrated as often. It's not been praised as often. And none of that, because we're so used to the negative stuff. We're so used to the drama. But I wanted to just take this moment and show my appreciation for Mrs. Urban, and appreciate our relationship and our marriage as well too. And we're looking forward to what the future brings to us as long as we could possibly can on this earth. You know what I'm saying? So, excuse me. And also appreciate y'all going on to my community wall as well too, liking the community wall and congratulating us on the anniversary too. Appreciate that a whole lot. Sure do. I appreciate that a whole lot, because y'all didn't have to do that. Y'all didn't even have to come in, but y'all chose to do that, and I appreciate it a whole lot, y'all. I really do. Thank y'all so much for that. We got a show tonight, y'all. Speaking of relationships, speaking of marriages, we got a show tonight that we're going to talk about. All right, that we're going to have another accountability moment and hopefully we could come up with some solutions, all right, of what we're going to talk about tonight, y'all. So if y'all ready, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. Those of y'all who are new to the channel, watching the stream for the very first time, or you're watching me for the very first time, welcome to the lounge. Make sure you subscribe, and also make sure you hit that notification when I go live, and also hit that thumbs up. I'm telling y'all, a thumbs up does great. All right? So let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. Or should I address the chat? I guess I'll address the chat a little bit. Showing up, she said, oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, it is, ain't it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And boss lady, she says this on Urban. Congratulations to both of y'all. Appreciate it a whole lot. Thank you so much. Urban, I want a red velvet cake because you looking at this bow tie. That's why you want a red velvet cake. To be honest with you, Constance, this is not an actual red tie. It is actually a kind of like a dark orange color with polka dots, to be honest with you. But I get it. I understand where you're going with it. I get it. I get it. Red velvet cake actually sounds pretty good, so I wouldn't mind doing that. And yes, you're new to the channel, hit thumbs up in that order, just like what Boss Lady said. But yeah, let's get into this topic. All right, let's get into the show tonight. All right. So tonight we are going to we're going to talk about Tia Mowry. All right. We're going to have a conversation about Tia Mowry tonight. Let's talk about her. For those of y'all who don't know who Tia Mowry is, Tia Mowry, she is the twin of Tamara Mowry. Tia and Tamara Mowry, they was on a hit popular show back in the 90s called Sister Sister. Yes, your boy used to watch that show, and yes, your boy did used to have a crush. I didn't have a crush on Tia. I had a little bit of crush on Tamara though, but that's neither here or there. But I used to watch that show a lot in the 90s on Sister Sister, pretty popular show. Then after that, they ended up branching off and doing their own thing. Tia is now more famous for being on other shows, which is The Game. She was on The Game, and she was also on The View. Okay. I don't know if she's still on The View. Now, she probably is, but I don't look at that old feminist show, but I just know that she's on there. All right. So she's popular doing them things, okay? So during her process or her stardom, she ended up marrying another actor. This actor name is Corey Hardrick, okay? And so we're gonna talk about this today. They were married, but they end up getting a divorce. All right. Sounds typical. I know with the celebrities. I know. But they end up getting married. They was married for almost nearly a decade. Then they decide to get a divorce. The thing about it is that Tia, the one who initiated the divorce. According to court documents, right? They had divorced based on irreconcilable differences, okay? So meaning it wasn't no cheating, it wasn't nothing toxic going on in the relationship. They just decided to get a divorce, all right? So within them getting a divorce, Corey has been quiet the whole entire time. He haven't been on the social media or anything, to talk about the divorce. But however, Tia has been going on her social media. She's been going on shows. She's been going on talk shows to talk about the divorce. And that's what we're going to talk about today. There was one particular thing that Tia has said, and it's going to be the whole core of our conversation tonight. The whole core conversation is this. Tia, she says that her divorce was a graduation. Once again, she said her divorce was a graduation, y'all. I want y'all to think about this, all right? Those of y'all who went to high school, even those of y'all who went to college post education, right? Imagine how you felt when you received your diploma. Imagine how you felt when you received your degree. It was one of the best moments of your life, correct? Because you knew that you had took the time out to do everything what it takes for you to get to that point. You studied, you took tests, you sacrificed time, and all kind of stuff to get you to where you at, which is receiving your degree or receiving your diploma. Hell, it can even be a GED. You could have went you went through the whole process of doing that. And imagine that feeling of how you was feeling in that moment. You felt that you accomplished something, okay? You felt that you achieved a lot. Now, imagine tying that feeling that you're feeling right now, imagine you tying that feeling into getting a divorce. I want y'all to just capture that feeling. How would you feel? Would you have that same type of feeling, that same type of sensation as Tia is talking about right now, where she said that divorce was a graduation? Or would you have a different type of feeling? Tonight, we're going to talk about this, y'all. We're going to explore this. We're going to dive into it. We're going to figure out why Tia would say something like this. Because to be honest with y'all, and I have expressed this on my channel about divorce. Typically, in divorces, it normally don't be nothing good. It normally don't be a celebration. It normally don't be nothing wonderful or magical like a marriage. Just like what y'all seen my video that I was showing my wedding earlier, where it's a magical moment, everybody's happy and celebrating, had a whole family celebrating that. But divorces are different. You're not going to get dressed up for a divorce. You're not going to have a ceremony for a divorce. Divorces is way different. As a matter of fact, I often say this as well too, that I don't wish divorce on anyone. I really don't, because it is so hard. It is so hard on the man and the woman, physically, mentally, and spiritually, and also financially too. Especially if you are a middle class or poor class citizen. Divorces are very expensive. Very expensive. So there are a lot of things that happen, especially in the mediation period of the divorce. So much thing have happened. So we're gonna talk about this, y'all. We're gonna talk about why Tia feel this way, why she feel that this is a celebration for her. The only way we're gonna get answers is by hearing it from her. Okay. So we're going to watch her on the video. We're going to hear exactly what she's talking about, why she said that her divorce was a graduation, her relationship was a graduation. All right? So let's listen to this first, okay? Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up while y'all are watching this right now, and it helps the channel out a whole lot. And let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Let's go.
Marriage was a success.
Yeah.
I look at it as like a curriculum when you're in college or high school, right? You're learning, you're growing, you're evolving, you're creating. And I was able to create with Corey some beautiful, amazing children. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And at the end of that curriculum, and at the end, there's a graduation, there's a celebration. Mm-hmm. So that's basically, how I'm looking at it now. And I feel like people when they look at marriage, that success equals longevity. But no, at the end of the day, are they happy?
What do you do for work?
So, based on what she's talking about, she's saying that marriage is a curriculum. But notice the example that she was using about this, okay? And I'm gonna run it back again. I want y'all to listen closely to the examples that she's using about this, all right?
In college or high school, right? You're learning, you're growing, you're evolving, you're creating. And I was able to create with Corey some beautiful, amazing children.
So she's comparing a curriculum or graduation to her experiences with her and her ex-husband, Corey. Meaning that this curriculum was solely based on procreation. It was only based on procreation. It wasn't based on the overall relationship. Now, if I was a man, right, or we would say that, let's say hypothetically speaking, right? Let's say hypothetically speaking, Mrs. Urban were to have the same type of mentality as Tia, right? That she say our whole entire experience was based on the curriculum of us procreating. Nothing more, nothing less. That once when you finish procreating, that you could just graduate, or when you graduate, it could be equated to moving on, right? I want y'all to listen to that real closely. So you mean to tell me that throughout this whole entire time of her being in this alleged curriculum, right, or her procreating with her ex-husband, right, you mean to tell me that the only reason why she was in this was to only procreate, was to only have children, nothing more, nothing less? So if that be the case, we have to question the overall intentions of the marriage. We have to question the overall intentions of her. We have to question the overall intentions of the first. She was treating Corey as a king and doing all these things where, you know, you show affection and you show admiration and appreciation for Corey, right? We have to question all that. We have to question to see if that really was authentic or not. Because, like I said, according to her, it was only a curriculum for procreation. Or am I just reading this wrong? What do y'all think? Am I reading this wrong, or do y'all agree with that, or do you disagree with that? Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know in the chat how y'all feel about this particular thing. But for us, what I'm hearing, it only sounds like she was just using Corey for a sperm. Which just scratches my head, right? She could have did a easier way. She could have just very easily just told Corey, like, hey, I don't want to be married. I don't want to be legally married to you, right? But however, I do want to have children. So can we agree that you just be my baby daddy? What's wrong with that? What's hard about that? Can you just be my baby daddy and we just procreate together and have children, and that's it? Why she just didn't do that? Why she didn't put that disclaimer out there for Corey to do that? And that way it had gave Corey a choice to whether if he wanted to agree to do that or not. But according to what I did research, that ain't what happened. And here's another thing too. Just like I told you in the one court documents, it was saying that they divorce was due to irreconcilable differences. Do y'all know that when Tia had filed for the divorce and stuff, right, it wasn't nothing wrong with their relationship. It wasn't nothing toxic going on in their relationship. Corey was not a narcissist or anything like that. But however, Corey is that type of man that he do require respect, which, how the way it should be. But I'm gonna go into more details about that. But let's go ahead and continue, y'all. Let's hear what Tia got to say. We're gonna rewind it back a little bit. We're gonna hear what you got to say.
Creating, and I was able to create with Corey some beautiful, amazing children. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And at the end of that curriculum, and at the end, there's a graduation, there's a celebration. Mm-hmm. So that's basically, you know, how I'm looking at it now.
And you want to know what's also very disrespectful is that even on the show that she's on, right, while she's explaining this, guess what they're showing? They're only showing Tia and the kids only. Only showing Tia and the kids. because she already said that after this curriculum, it was the graduation. The graduation was the resort of the children. She also said that in order for her to pass this curriculum, is that what she needed to do. She needed Corey in order to do this. So why they didn't post a picture of her, Corey, and the children together if this was a alleged curriculum for them to graduate from? Why they didn't do that? But let's continue, y'all.
And I feel like people when they look at marriage, that success equals longevity. But no, at the end of the day, it's, are they happy?
What do you do for work?
And so she ended it by saying, people look at marriage as a longevity success rate, but at the end, she said what? Are they happy? So the question we should be asking is, who was happy and who wasn't happy? Obviously, we could see that it was Tia who wasn't happy. It was her. Whenever I hear people say that they are divorced for irreconcilable differences and there's no history of anything toxic or negative happening in a relationship, you know, normally when I hear that, you know what comes into my mind? What comes into my mind is dealing with a woman who has this entitlement mentality. A woman who has it all, but it's just not enough for her, or it's just not good enough, that they desire more, they want more. There are women, now keep in mind, why I say this, I'm not saying every woman have this modern day woman mentality, but there are many women out there who have this mentality where you just can't please them. You just can't satisfy them. You could do everything possible, even as a man, to give them the world. Literally, you could give them the world. You could give them the universe. You give them everything that they heart desire. But yet they still will not be satisfied. They still will not be content. Deep down inside, they be sitting up here thinking that it's something that's missing. It's something that is empty. And guess what? They'll sit up there and blame that man. They'll sit up here and blame that man, making it be this man's sole life mission to figure out how to make her happy. But knowing good and well that deep down inside, it don't have nothing to do with that man. But it have everything to do with that woman. That is an eternal thing with these type of women. The only way they're going to find happiness and be at peace with themselves is to figure out themselves. That's the only way. We cannot do that. And I want to let y'all women know, especially these modern day women who have this behavior. Want to let y'all know, us as men, we cannot fix y'all. We cannot. It is not our job to fix y'all. But it is our job as being men to want to provide and to protect. Now, when they're dealing with things internally or mentally with you, we can't do that. We don't have access to that. We don't. We don't have access to that, period. Only she could figure that thing out. She had to go through that light journey and figure that thing out. Same thing with us as men. We have to figure out who we are as men. We don't rely on women to create our identity as men, to create our roles as men, for us to function as men. We solely rely on our strength, our ability, our logical way of thinking, everything. That's what we rely on. And then after that, we bring that thing to the table where we already complete. But likewise, there are certain type of modern day women out there. Now, once again, I'm not saying every woman think this way, but there are modern day women out there, right, who have this mentality, who have this ungrateful mentality, thinking that we're supposed to do everything including fix them, including going to their mind like we psychic, where we don't have that ability. When we don't have that ability at all, we don't. We don't, period. But like I say, we're going to dive deeper into this, y'all, because I want y'all to understand this behavior very well, all right? But we're going to dive into it. Once again, salute to everybody who's tuning into the stream. I appreciate you. I appreciate you a whole lot. Who else we got in the house? Mike, what's up with it? Salute, welcome. Welcome, Mike. Glenn, what's up with it? And I appreciate it a whole lot. Let's jump into these comments real quick. We're gonna want to dive deep into this, y'all. Mike, he said this. He said, "It's not a man's job to make her happy." And he followed up and said, "Men can lead." He followed up and said, "Men can lead, but be a punching bag for ungrateful women." Man, bro. Preach, bro. Preach. Glib, what's up with the Glib? He said, "Hey, Irvin, you know, man, I just got to tell you, man, your setup is dope, man. I appreciate it a whole lot. Hey, appreciate it too as well, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, the Lord Thurs is good. I designed it myself too, by the way. The Lord Thurs that you see right now, I designed that whole thing on my own. Took a little bit of time, but I got it right the way how I wanted to. Yep, appreciate it. But yeah, let's dive deeper into this. So far we're up here trying to figure out why Tia believed that her divorce is a graduation. Why does she believe that she went through this whole curriculum with Corey to only end their divorce due to irreconcilable differences? Do y'all know that even after when they divorced, right? Do y'all know that the only person who's really speaking about the divorce is Tia? Corey had not said nothing about their divorce. And believe me, I was researching hard to see if Corey said remotely anything about their divorce. Corey really has said nothing about their divorce. The one thing Corey is doing his very best to be a co-parent to their children. That's it. That's all he's doing. He's not getting on his socials. He's not having this epiphany. He's not going around the world, going touring, going on these different shows and podcasts and IG shows and going on The View talking about their divorce. It's only Tia who's talking about this. It's only Tia. But let's continue, y'all.
Are they happy?
What do you do for work?
Now, this scene right here that we're going to look at right now, this is way after the divorce, right? So Tia felt like that after they got divorced, that she felt like that she needed to go out and get back into the dating market, okay? So she decided, like, you know what? I'm divorced. I'm happy. Let's see what's out there. But I'm so confused about this for the simple fact that, once again, she said that her whole entire relationship was a curriculum. It was a graduation. And in that graduation, they graduated by receiving kids. So if that be the case, what's the point of being in a relationship? Furthermore, what is the point of her going back out into the dating market if she had the same type of mentality? Hell, what type of man will allow her to enter into that space with her thinking like this, that a relationship is a curriculum? Unless he's a simp, but let's watch this.
Do you like it? Do you like it? How many siblings do you have? Oh, you have a lot. You have a lot. That's fucking ridiculous.
Hard is it?
So basically what she was doing on that scene, she was showing people that she was getting ready to go out on a date, and she was being undecisive about what she wants to wear. And on top of that, she was making a scene of the different type of men that she was encountering. And then all these men was asking her the same generic questions what people would ask, you know, who are you? How you doing? How many kids you got? Blah, 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 blah. And so she was getting frustrated about that. She was getting real frustrated.
God damn.
So after her frustration, she decided to once again go on to another podcast talking about her grievances of being in the dating market. So let's listen to this.
In the dating world now.
Oh my god.
What is it like out there for
Do we
a
have
single
a
woman?
shot of tequila? No. No,
I haven't been single for 5 years, so I don't know what this world is like out there. But I know it. But from what I see and from what I hear, it is tough.
It is very tough. I will say I've only been in the dating world for, I want to say 3 months now, and it is exhausting.
It's exhausting.
I want to throw the towel in. I'm like, what is wrong with,
She said she been out there for 3 months, y'all. Dang, 3 months.
What?
You mean to tell me that the great Tia Mowry, the one who's on Sister, the one who's been on the show The View, and she know all these different celebrities, right? You mean to tell me that it's even hard for her to find a good quality man?
What?
It's exhausting.
I want to throw the towel in. I'm like, what is wrong with, and I will say this.
Okay.
Someone had told me, and I wanted to be like, no, I disagree with you, and I don't want to believe it. They were like, because my last relationship when dating was, when I was, dating this person, it was beautiful. It was amazing. It was wonderful. There was courting that was, involved.
By the way, she's talking about Corey, all right? So when she was dating Corey courted her, all right? He did all these things that, what us men do, all right? Let's talk about courting, okay? I have a double standard about courting, okay? I have a double standard about it. The first part of courting is that I'm going to be 100% real with y'all, fellas. That whole term courting is the whole concept of us up here being simps to these women. And I'm just going to be real with y'all. It just is what it is. It is us being simps to these women. What do I mean? We sit up here, have to do all these things to try to oppress a woman. We have to get dressed up. We have to look a certain way. We got to put on some cologne so we can smell good. We have to drive a certain car. We have to make a certain amount of income. Hell, we even have to take them to a certain restaurant as well too. We have to do all these different things to court this woman or to impress this woman. We have to say the right things when we're allegedly dating, right? We have to do all these different things of this different works. And I'm going to be real with y'all. The things that I'm telling y'all, courting is just another form of us being simps. All right? They're going to be real with it. But, there's a but. There's a but. On the other hand, courting, I believe that courting is only good. It's only good when you have found that right woman for real. Courting is only good when you find that right woman. Only when you find that right woman. Only when you find that right woman, when you know that woman is 100, when you know that woman is good, when you know that woman isn't insane, you know that woman is crazy, you know that woman is not out to get with you just because you got money, or what you could do to her, or the famous conversation that we hear, what can you bring to the table bullshit that we hear all the time. When you know she's not out there for that, or she's trying to just get a free meal out of you, and she's really generally a good woman, then hell yeah, court the hell out of her. A matter of fact, be that damn simp for her, for real. Because that woman is potentially is a great woman that's going to be a great, she's going to be something great for you. She's going to benefit you a whole lot. But if you out there, fellas, if you out there sitting up here being a simp and you know good and damn well that the only reason why you trying to holler at this woman is because you just trying to smash, bro, what the hell is wrong with you?
It's just fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit.
Don't do that. If you know you just trying to smash that woman, don't be a simp. Don't do all this stupid stuff. You don't have to do all that. You don't have to do all that bull crap for real. You don't. I did it off of experience. Let me tell you what I'm saying. All you have to do is be upfront and honest to these women. I did it. When I was in the dating market, I was upfront and honest with that. I told them straight up where my attention was. Hey, I'm just trying to smash. Are you with it or not? Either they're going to say, hey, I'm with it too, and you go ahead and do that. Or they're going to say, no, I'm not that type of woman that does that. Whenever they say that they're the type of woman, they don't do that, don't take that, fellas, don't take that as an L. Just take it as for what it is, that she's just not that type of woman, that she don't want to smash. Or you may not be as attractive enough to her to want to smash. Let's be real. So if she's in that space, fine. It is nothing wrong with that. You just go to the next one. But don't sit up here and simp for these women. These dudes here be sitting up here flying these women out, sitting up here flying these women out and things, spending almost $1,000-something just for you to smash her for a night. Bro, what the hell is wrong with you, bro? Shoot. Don't do that. Don't do that. You don't have to do all that. You don't. You only do that for that woman that you know that is potential. You only do that for that woman that you know that's going to be your wife, because she deserved that. She deserved that, not these hot girl summer women. But let's continue, y'all. Salute to everybody who tuned in. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Appreciate you. If you're not new to the channel, make sure you sub up as well too. Selena, I see you in the chat. Selena said, "Hey, Irby, happy anniversary to you and Mrs. Irby. Thank you so much. Appreciate it." Appreciate it so much. Appreciate it. Mike, he followed back up. He said, "All a man want is a woman who has gratitude for what and who she has." Facts. I agree on that a whole lot, man. I agree. You 100 on that one, bro. I agree with you. I agree. But let's continue, y'all. Let's continue with listen to Tia's experience.
And I was saying how I feel like that's no longer, present, meaning like people just don't court each other anymore. And this person was like, well, that's old news. Like people just don't do that anymore. There's just this whole new way of doing things. And I'm like, you mentioned tradition, and I think that's where it kind of needs to go back to, where, a man is, courting a woman and showing her, how much he appreciates her and wants her and loves her or wants to be with her. And I feel like what's happening now, and again, I've only been in the world for a few months, is they have this mentality right off the bat that there is someone else. Do you know what I mean? Like there could be someone else.
Is it that they're the prize?
Yes.
So, ladies, let me ask y'all this question. Do y'all believe that men are the prize? I actually did a lot of talking about this, by the way. I don't know if y'all remember. I did a show talking about this. So let me ask y'all, ladies, try to refresh y'all memory. Do y'all believe that men are the prize? Put in the chat if you believe that men are the prize. Fellas, you can do the same thing. If you believe you're the prize, put in the chat, say, hell yeah, Urban, I'm the prize. Put in the chat. I promise you, the women in the chat, they're not going to bother you. Trust me, they're not going to bother you. Sure, I'm not going to let them cuss you out. I'm not going to let them cuss you out. Put in the chat, y'all. So Lily, she said, Urban, look, we had this conversation before, I'm telling you again, both are the prize. I got you. So what say y'all? Do y'all think men are the prize? So y'all think women are the prize, or both? What would y'all think? I had did a show almost how long did it be, about 3 or 4 months ago. I did a show, and on this show I was talking about Simone Biles, all right, and her husband. Simone Biles and her husband, they had went on to a talk show. And on this talk show or podcast, wherever you want to call it, right? Simone Biles said herself that her husband is the prize. She said herself, and she's a woman. She said her husband's the prize. But guess what? A whole lot of women, including feminist women, modern day women, they went in on Simone Biles. They had called her stupid. They said that this dude is not only toxic. They said that this dude is going to play her. He's going to divorce her. All kind of crazy stuff. And I did a show reviewing that. My conclusion of that show was that men are absolutely the prize, ladies. Y'all gotta understand, we are absolutely are the prize. So y'all need to honor and respect that we are the prize. So I'm just saying, we are. We're absolutely the prize. We are. Y'all want to know why we're the prize to y'all? The reason why we're the prize to y'all, because at the end of the day, our divine duty as men is to provide and protect. Now, a lot of women, especially modern day women, they will say things like, well, I really don't need a man. I could do things on my own. And I could live on my own. I do all this stuff, which I get it. I understand. There's some things that women can do on their own, basic survival, which is they believe basic survival means for them to go to work and make money and to pay their bills. That's what most women in their mind believe basic survival is: to go to work, make money, and pay your bills. But let's say, hypothetically speaking, right? Let's say the world was we was in the apocalypse or whatever. Hell, we in Texas, we're experiencing solar eclipse. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, something happened after the solar eclipse where you're no longer women, y'all no longer able to work. You're no longer able to receive any type of currency whatsoever. You can't go to Walmart to buy your groceries because it been depleted. You can't do none of these things. So how would y'all survive, ladies? Do y'all have these survival instincts? How men have the survival instincts where we will make things happen. We will create it and make it happen. Do y'all have the survival instincts to go out into the wild of the world, and if you see any type of animal, like it's a cow or a goat or a pig, do you have that much of a survival instincts to go out and slay that animal, gut that animal up, and cook that animal? Do you have that type of instincts to do that? Do you have that instincts to do that? Versus men. Because we have that survival instincts. We know how to make things that was nothing into what it is now. We do. But ladies, do y'all have that same type of survival instincts? And once again, I'm talking about y'all being on your own. You're independent women. I'm talking about y'all who on your own, living on your own. Then every once in a while, you probably have that dude that you want to smash. Not talking about you being married. That's a single woman who says she could do it all. Are you able to survive like that? Are you able to know the difference between what type of plants to eat or what plants to not eat? Do you have the ability to know which type of wood that to use to make fire with? Because there are certain type of wood that you need to use to make fire with. Now, all woods will burn. Do you have that survival instinct to know how to hunt, to pick up a trail? Do you have that survival instincts to know if you're being followed? Do you have them type of survival instincts? Because a lot of modern day women right now, y'all don't know how to do that. Y'all don't. Let me ask y'all this as well too. Do y'all? Let me rephrase it. Have y'all ever been camping before? And I'm not talking about at a controlled place camping, like you go to some controlled little park and you just decide to put up a tent. No, I'm talking about literally in the wilderness somewhere, the middle of nowhere, where there's no food, there's no shelter, there's no lounges or anything. Have y'all ever been on camping before where you had to rely on nothing but nature to survive on? Where you have to go out and literally build a fishing pole, create a fishing pole, and go out and catch fish. Have y'all ever did that before? Have y'all ever created tools out of nothing and made it into something? Now, don't be sitting up here lying in this chat up and say, Irby, yeah, I did it before. I do it. I can do it again. Stop that. Stop that line. Y'all never did that before. But guess what? Us men have, and we still do that. Most of the men that I know of, right, we have been not only camping with our fathers, but we also been to something that is known as the what was that, the Boys Club or the Boys Camp, wherever it is, right? Boy Scouts, yeah, Boy Scouts. Some of us participated in the Boy Scouts where they taught us as boys to learn how to correct these certain things in order to survive. Others, we didn't have the privilege of going to the Boy Scout. We relied on our fathers to teach us, or our grandfathers, or our uncles to teach us how to do basic hunting and gathering. So, once again, do y'all know how to do that, ladies? Do y'all know how to do that? Some of y'all saying, I can learn how to do that, but shoot, you may be in a life or death situation where you don't have the you don't have the privilege to learn. You either have to know it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? You may not have time to do that. May not have time to do that. Here's another one thing too that I want to bring to y'all attention as well too, ladies. Everything that y'all are enjoying right now, for us, like the houses that you stay in, the different infrastructures that you be in, like, you know, that job that you don't like, but you go into that building, the electricity that's flowing through that building, all the infrastructures, everything that's been built, right? Even the cars that you drive, right? Even the grocery stores that you go into. Guess what? All of that was built by who? Was it built by women? It was built by men. It's built by men. It's built by us. Now, I'm not trying to make this thing a gender war type thing. What I'm doing is that I'm just giving y'all some truth. Give y'all a reality about what it is. Just give y'all that reality. So with all that said and done, would y'all be able to truly survive without us men? Would you truly be able to survive without us? The question is, would you be able to truly survive? The answer, most of y'all would fold like ain't nothing. Y'all will literally fold. It'd be game over for y'all. Most of y'all sit up here try to go and try to hunt a cow, and you don't know what type of cow it is. You're gonna try to slang a bull, and that bull gonna sit up here and gut you up with his horn. Be out of there. Y'all gonna sit up here try to hunt a pig, and you don't know the difference between a pig and a boar, and that boar gonna sit up here and eat you up. Out of there. Y'all gonna be out of there. Y'all gonna be out of there. Shoot, hell, some of y'all gonna be crazy enough. Y'all gonna go out there like, shoot, forget that. I don't eat animals. I only eat plants. Y'all gonna go out there and pick a berry. That berry gonna be poisonous as hell, but y'all ain't gonna know about that. game over. Game over. But guess what? We know. Us men know. Most of y'all in the chat, y'all know that I'm married, right? One thing that I do with Mrs. Urban is that I teach Mrs. Urban to not rely on the GPS system, the modern day GPS system. I always get on her. She could tell you, I get on her all the time. I get on all the time, like, hey, don't be using that GPS system all the time. You need to know your way around town without using that GPS system, because the GPS system is flawed. The GPS system could glitch and mess up. Anything could happen, but you need to know your way around town without using the GPS system. You need to pay attention to your surroundings as well too, because you'll never know what you may drive into. So I always be looking and seeing it. Always, wherever you at, always be planning an escape route. Because me as a man, that's what I do all the time, no matter where I'm at. I could be at Walmart. I could be in Walmart, and I be looking around Walmart, and I be looking for every escape route in Walmart while I'm shopping, just in case something were to pop off and I know where to go. And I teach my wife that too. I teach, like, hey, you need to pay attention to your surroundings. Don't rely on the GPS. Even show her how to use y'all remember the map scopes and stuff, right? That they have. Y'all remember them? Some of y'all old heads, y'all know what I'm talking about, using a map scope. Show her even how to use a map scope and stuff, because you never know. You'll never know if all this technology will be over and done with, y'all. You just don't never know. But it's good for you to know how to use these certain type of skills. Just for you use that certain type of skills. But once again, guess who's teaching her how to do that? Oh, man. Guess what happened if I had never told her that, or never taught her that? She'll be messed up. She'll be lost like I had nothing. And that's my own wife I'm talking about. So I'm just saying, a lot of this, where y'all talking about, well, we're women, we can learn how to do this, we can do that. I mean, yeah, I'm not doubting your intelligence of a woman. I'm not doubting that at all. But however, some things need to be taught. You need to teach yourself these things. You need to teach yourself how to do these things. A lot of y'all don't even know how to build a campfire. Y'all may have seen it on YouTube, but you don't know how the person do it on your own. Y'all don't know how to use twigs and a stick and a rock to ignite a fire. Y'all don't even know how to do that. Y'all don't. Y'all sit up here and get some matches. I'll sit up here and get matches like I ain't nothing, or get a lighter, light that mug up. God damn. Instead of knowing how to do that on your own. So I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. That's why it's important for us as men to be there in your life. That's why it's important. I don't know why I went here with y'all, but it is what it is. But salute to everybody who's on tuning in to the stream. Now, once again, if y'all new to the channel, make sure y'all want to sub up to the channel. And also, make sure that y'all hit that thumbs up as well too, because it do help the stream out a whole lot. Once again, we are talking about tonight, we're talking about Tia, and she was saying that her divorce is a graduation, and we try to figure out why she had this mentality, all right? Why she feel this way. Okay, and so right now we're looking at a podcast that she's on right now, where she decided to go out into the dating market. She decided to go out into the dating market after her divorce, and she was telling the host that, hey, the dating market ain't how the way it used to be, right? I'm so used to men trying to court me and stuff, but now I'm dealing with a whole breed of men. So since people are coming in, I'm going to bag it up a little bit to the beginning of her having this conversation, so y'all can understand where she's coming from with this. All right. So we're going to start about where we started at, right here. Yeah, we're going to start about right there. All right. Before we do, let me go ahead and address the one chats, because like my moderators, they be getting on me. They be like Urban, if you want to address this damn chat. So I'm gonna go ahead and address this chat. Thank y'all so much for participating as well too. Who else came into the house? Selena, salute, welcome. Vance, what's up with it, man? Hey Vance, you coming into my show to actually participate, or you coming into my show to troll me? God damn. Because I'm ready for you tonight. I'm all dressed up and I'm ready tonight. So we finna get it tonight.
Shut your damn mouth.
We finna get it tonight. We get it tonight. Sour Patch, what's up with it? Salute, welcome, welcome. Sour Patch, she said, there are women construction worker now, man.
Shut your damn mouth.
But anyway, then she come back to my, you acting like women are dumb. I never said women are dumb. I'm just saying that some women doesn't have the intelligence to know how to do this thing. So the only reason why is not because you're dumb, it's because you just haven't been taught how to do it. And another reason why you haven't been taught how to do it is simply because you don't want to do it, because you feel like you don't need to. All these things that I was mentioning earlier was talking about basic survival. So I was talking about. So she said, Irby, you're a mess, you know. Constance, she said, Irby, well, I know how to use the GPS sometimes. God dang. God dang. You don't know how to use the map or the map scope? Scorpio, she said, Irby, you're different from the average man, sir. Okay. Vaughn, she said this, I do too. You stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Yeah, heck yeah. Shoot, you know what time it is. Some men don't even have a sense of direction. Let's address this before we get to the video. Let's address this real quick. Fellas, I got y'all on this one, all right? Matter of fact, let me go to my main screen so I could let y'all know how serious I am about this one. Let me tell y'all something about this comment. Let me tell y'all about this. It's not the point that us as men, we don't have a sense of direction. That's not the point. The point is that we know where we're going, but however, y'all don't trust where we're going. I'm going to say it again. We know where we're going, but y'all don't trust where we're going, or y'all don't trust where we're taking you. Y'all will sit up here and rely on a system, a GPS system, then rely on us giving you directions. Let's be real. Let's have this accountability moment. Y'all will rely on a GPS quicker than relying on your own man to tell you where to go. And y'all just don't know what I just said is so powerful. Y'all don't trust where we tell you to go. Some of y'all, not all of y'all, some of y'all have this modern day feminist behavior where you feel like whenever a man is trying to lead, you equate that as that man trying to be a narcissist and being controlling. That is not always the case, y'all. Now, I understand that there are men out there who are narcissists, who are controlling, who got toxic traits. Not denying it. But for us, the men who are out there who don't have them toxic traits, right, who are literally is of sound mind, and he is giving your heart to you, right, and he wants to provide and protect, right, y'all got to trust that dude to lead you, to give, to steer you in the direction that you need to go. Same thing with the GPS system. You gotta choose. Either that GPS system is going to be your man, or you're going to have to trust that man. You're going to have to trust that man. Do y'all know, ladies, that we be knowing things that be happening, even with that GPS system, right? Like say for example, that most of the time, that GPS system don't pick up to it don't show you how to take a certain route or detour you to a certain route that's going to give you 100% success. But however, by us being men, by us driving that certain location, that certain area all the time, or reusing a map, or reusing logic, right, we could see what's coming up. And so when we see what's coming up, guess what? We're like, no, don't follow the GPS. Go this way. Because we see what's coming up. But guess what? Some of y'all want ladies, y'all be like, hell no, I'm going to follow the GPS. And so it now become a whole argument. And so guess what we men do? We just let you rock. Like, all right, go ahead, rock on. Do what you want to do. And guess what? It don't be us who get that lady lost or our women lost. It be our women that get us lost. And then we be we get frustrated because we be like, man, look, told you to go this way. You didn't want to listen to me. You didn't want to trust me. But however, here's another part of this too. We're gonna get to the video out. Here's another part of this too. Another part of this is that y'all don't want to trust our direction, but however, you want us to trust your direction. How entitled is that? How selfish is that? Is that you don't trust our direction, but you want us to trust yours? Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. Yeah, I hear silence. I hear silence. Sure do. How the way life works is that trust have to be a two-way street. We both have to trust each other. It can't be just no one-way street. It can't be just you only trust me and that's it. It has to be a two-way street. Notice I said it had to be a two-way street. I didn't say it had to be a one-way street with you only trusting me and that's it. Because I'm going to admit it too as well. I'm going to admit that it be times where us men, we get around. We'll get around too. We do. So that's why trust had to be a two-way street. Can't be a one-way. If either that man or that woman is giving you some logical sound advice and it's way more beneficial than your way of thinking, it's better for you to trust it than go ahead and do it. Than to be up in your pride and ego and try to do it your way. I'm just saying. But yeah, we finna get to the video, y'all. We finna get to it. Let me address some more of these comments because I know y'all going in on this chat now. I know y'all. Let me see. Let me go back up. Y'all. Lord Jesus. I'm gonna skip out that. Blah blah blah. Oh, appreciate y'all. Tell me happy anniversary. Appreciate that a whole lot. Let's see. Von's talking about I can't be serious. I ain't putting that on the screen. It's a man's world, but it won't be nothing without a woman or a girl. I agree. I 100% agree with that. I do. I agree that at the end of the day, we need each other. Absolutely we do. Absolutely we do. Vaughn said this. She said there are female electricians, contractors, and engineers. Notice what you said, Vaughn. Notice what you said. You said there are female electricians, contractors, and engineers. Notice you did not say that there are women laborers. See, women, they could be electricians, contractors, and engineers because guess what? Most of the time when you're doing that, you're inside the building. You're inside the building. So heck yeah, a woman would be a electrician, contractor, and engineer, yeah. But not a laborer. A laborer is them people who be outside. Construction workers, them people who be outside. I have not yet to see a woman out there building a building. Even in this modern day time, I have not yet to see that. But however, I have seen women who was not on the front line or being a laborer or being a construction worker, right? But however, I have seen women who are foremans. And y'all know what a foreman is, right? A foreman is basically the supervisor of the site that you're at. And guess where the foremans are normally at? They're inside the building. They're not going to be picking up no tools. They're not going to be picking up no drills or no saws or anything like that. They're a supervisor. So yeah, this is, you see how that works, Vons? No woman out there is going to be a laborer working outside. They're not going to do it. They'll be a foreman for real or a supervisor. They'll do that. They'll do that. We women is God. Oh, Lord, Scorpio. Oh, Lord. How about that? There are women construction working now, man. And I just told you that, South Patch. Yeah, but they're not on the front lines doing that. They're not. They're foremans or supervisors. They're not picking up on no tools and doing all this stuff. Not doing that. Selena says some men don't know. Okay. You're acting like women are dumb. No, women are not dumb. Lord Jesus. Talk about he's playing right now. I mean, I'm not playing. I am being dead serious. I'm being dead serious with y'all. I am. I'm being so serious with y'all. Y'all need to hear the truth. Y'all need to hear this truth for real. And no, I'm not trolling y'all. I'm being dead serious. Urban is a mess. Okay. Different from an average man. I'm catching up on y'all one comments. We figure that story, y'all. Let's see. Let's see. I do too. You stay ready. Blah blah blah. Some men don't have a sense of direction. We learn to use a map scope in school. But do you use that map scope right now? Hey, Alec, what's up with it, man? What's up with it? Welcome. Kenya, what's up with it? Welcome to the show. Constance said, Urban, if you're out of town and you don't know your way around, it's better that you use that GPS. Heck no. Nope. You better stop relying on that GPS. Mike, he said this. He said, working the underground mine, that's hard work. Shoot, heck yeah. Yep. Or I would follow up on this, Mike. I would say this. Work at an oil field. Work at an oil field. Right there. And you're not going to see no women do that. If they are part of an oil field, they're not going to be doing the front line working, doing the tools and fixing all this stuff. Guess what? They're going to either be the foreman or the supervisor. That's what they're going to do. That's what they're going to do. Kenya, she said this, I know how to do it, but I would act like a damsel in distress all the time. Hey, Kenya, I'm laughing at you because I know that's true. Because that's what Mrs. Urban do to me all the time. But the only difference is that Mrs. Urban literally do not know how to do stuff like things that need to be repaired around, the house, like me building stuff. And I love building stuff, by the way. Like the desk and stuff that I have, I built that on my own. Stuff around the house that need to be fixed. Like I cars that need to be fixed. I know how to do all this stuff. And guess what? She'll rely on me to do that, which there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but however, I do show her some things too, just in case if I'm not able to do it. And them type of situation, I taught Mrs. Urban two things. First thing, I taught her the basics of how to use tools. That's the bare minimum of how to use tools. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. That's the bare minimum basics that you need. That's it. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. That's the bare minimum. But I also taught her this. I was like, hey, if I'm not available to do this thing, like if I'm were to get sick or you're somewhere where I can't get to you, I taught her an alternate plan to how to survive, to take care of herself. Like And I say, let's say, for example, her car would have broke down, right? She can't get in contact with her insurance people, right? For whatever crazy reason. I taught her that every city has a emergency number. Every city has emergency numbers similar to 911. I believe it's either 411 or 211, 311, wherever state that you're living in, right? They have an emergency number where you could call roadside assistance and they will come out there for free, depending on where you at. If you're on the main highway, right? Main highway or interstate, you call their emergency number, they'll send somebody for free out there and change your tire. They will. They'll send somebody out there to do that for you. They will. I also taught her that if you were to something were to happen to, like if your car would have broke down and stuff, right? I taught her how to stay on the main roads, because when you stay on the main roads, it is a higher chance that they're going to find out where you're located at. And another thing that I taught her how to do is this, and I know a lot of y'all ladies don't know about this. There are things that are on the road that known as road places or road mappers, right? What is this? Well, whenever you're driving on the main highway or a main road, there's these little things that are gonna be on the right. It's gonna be on the right. It's gonna be like a long sign right on the right, and they're gonna have numbers on there. That number is a marker placement to let you know where you at on the road. Besides the main signs, there's a little marker place where it shows you exactly where you at on the road. So if it's something were to happen to you, right, especially emergency, all you have to do is tell the roadside people that number on the road, and they'll know immediately where you at. They don't have to GPS you or nothing like that. They'll know immediately where you at, and they'll come directly to their location. So I had taught her that. I told her that them little markers on there is to help you. You pay attention to that. Pay attention to your surroundings, where you at. Always, no matter where you at, always have an out to where you go. Always plan an exit to where you go. And never go to a place where you feel like that you're unsafe, which is like if you go to a place where it's a dark road, it's taking you to a dark road, because sometimes the GPS will screw up and be making you go on the dark road as an alternate route. If that GPS is doing that, never go that route. Find out another alternate route. And that's simple things that I have taught her. The simple stuff. The simple stuff, y'all. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's finish on reviewing this with Tia. All right. Once again, salute to everybody who's joining me right now. Joy Chit Chat, I see you in the building. What's up with it? Hey, Joy, you I don't know what happened to you, Joy. Do y'all know that Joy pulled up to the lounge? What was that, last night? Joy pulled up to the lounge last night. She said, "Urban, I got a question." I said, "What's your question?" I guess her question was to disappear on them boys. That was her question. Because that's exactly what she did. Joy disappeared. Never asked her question. You can't ask it now because it's a different show. But let's continue, y'all. Let's listen to what Tia had to say about this dating, all right? About her being out in the dating market.
What is it in the dating world now?
Oh my god!
What is it like out there for a single woman?
Shot of tequila? No. No,
I've been single for 5 years, so I don't know what this world is like out there. But I know, but from what I see and from what I hear, it is tough.
It is very tough. I will say I've only been in the dating world for, I want to say 3 months now, and it is exhausting.
It's exhausting.
I want to throw the towel in. I'm like, what is wrong with you know? And I will say this.
Okay.
Someone had told me, and I wanted to be like, no, I disagree with you, and I don't want to believe it. They were like, you just, because my last relationship when dating was, when I was, dating this person.
I don't know why she had a hard time to say that it was her ex-husband. It does say that when I was married to Corey, he did this.
It was beautiful. It was amazing. It was wonderful. There was courting that was, involved. And I was saying how I feel like that's no longer, present, meaning.
And here's another thing too, and I thought about this. If her whole experience with Corey, the whole courting process, the dating, even the marriage was this beautiful thing, then why did she divorce this dude? Why? Why was that not good enough?
Like, people just don't court each other anymore. And this person was like, well, that's old news. Like, people just don't do that anymore. There's just this whole new way of doing things. And I'm like, you mentioned tradition, and I think that's where it kind of needs to go back to, where, a man is courting a woman and showing her, how much he appreciates her and wants her and loves her, or wants to be with her. And I feel like what's happening now, and again, I've only been in the world for a few months, is they have this mentality right off the bat that there is someone else. Do you know what I mean? Like, there could be someone else.
Is it that they're the prize?
Yes. Yes.
And yes, once again, ladies, us men are the prize, so that is something you're just going to have to accept. That we are the prize, all right? That we are absolutely the prize. Vaughn, she said this in the chat. I see your comment, Vaughn, so I'm going to put you on the spot now. Vaughn said he didn't want to work. Lies, all lies. But let's continue.
We talking deep here.
Yes.
We about to get into it.
Oh my God, that the man is the prize.
The man is the prize.
Yes. I'm talking loud. Yes. That is so true. Like, they've taken it off of
the woman.
The woman.
Which is work.
And so she stood up here and said that men are the prize, and she also said that, well, they just took it off the woman, like women are the prize. Okay. I want to say this too. Now, I've been asking y'all the question why she decided to divorce Corey. Why she decided to do this. Here's my hypothetical answer to this question. I believe the reason why she divorced Corey is because of not only with her being entitled, but also I believe that she do what a lot of women do. A lot of women do. I believe that she was having people who was part of her circle, was in her ear, saying all these different things about her husband. They're saying all these different things about her husband. They're probably saying some negative stuff to my, oh, Corey, oh, he just a washed up actor. He does this and that, and he this or whatever. They're saying all these negative things, right? And it was getting to her because she had to deal with this all the time. Then also she had to deal with, one part of the media was saying some stuff about her husband. Then on top of that, she was dealing with the overall behavior of her husband because once again, I'm gonna be honest, Corey is one of the type of dudes that he's not gonna put up with bullshit. Corey is absolutely a alpha male. I could admit that he is. So he's not gonna put up with no bullshit at all, especially with his wife. He's not. And this scene that I'm going to show to you next is going to solidify my argument about Corey, and I'm going to dive even deeper to that. So let's see this, right? It's going to be a real quick scene, but I want y'all to pay attention to Corey's behavior on this and show y'all how the way Corey is.
The woman.
Marriage is work.
And that's
marriage is work. I'm not here.
Go ahead.
Let's do what he did to her.
Right.
I'm not going to be here and everything is, bro. Mm-hmm. You have to work hard, to.
So look at this again. We're going to rewind it back, right? And I want y'all to listen. This time I'm not going to say that, but I want y'all to hear what this dude said. Listen real closely.
The woman.
Marriage is work.
And that's
Marriage is work.
it
I'm
is.
not here. Let me.
Go ahead, sorry.
I'm not gonna be here.
That dude was in dead stride of a conversation. Tia decided to try to interject. Corey had told her, he said, shut the hell up. Let me finish. I need to continue to talk.
What?
Look at Tia. Tia is now feeling some type of way because he put her in check. Tia is one of these type of women that she's been brought up that she should be the strong woman. And she felt like at that very moment when Corey told her, like, hey, man, you need to shut the hell up. She felt that Corey disrespected her. Let's look at her actions after this, right? Look at her behavior after this. Let's watch her body language right after when he checked her.
Work.
And that's
Marriage is work.
it
I'm
is.
not here. Let me.
Go ahead, sorry.
I'm not gonna be here. Like, everything is, bro. You have to work hard, to stay married, and stay together. You know what I'm saying?
Let's look at her. She does flabbergasted. She's like, man, I know good and well this dude did not check me. I know good and well that this dude did not tell me to shut the hell up. So she was feeling some type of way. And I'm pretty sure that her little circle of homegirls, maybe even her sister or family members, whoever, seen that on live TV that this dude checked her. And they got into her ear. Girl, I seen what Corey did to you. He shouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that to me. If he was my man, he wouldn't do that to me. And she like, you know what? Yeah. Then I hit her with this. Are you happy, girl? I mean, are you really happy? Because you don't look like you're happy. Just look. You don't look like you're happy. So she started feeling some type of way. So all these different things that I mentioned, including this what led to her come to the conclusion that she wants to divorce this dude out of irreconcilable differences. Not because she's dealing with domestic violence. Not because she's dealing with a narcissist. Not because she's dealing with a controlling dude. But simply because of what other people perceive Corey to be. Now, once again, I told y'all that due to Corey behavior, Corey is a alpha male. Meaning that he is one of them type of men that he requires respect, even from his woman. He is not going to let people do anything to him or talk to him any kind of way or be disrespectful. Hell, to be honest with y'all, that is the way how a lot of us men, including myself, we are the same exact way where we're not going to tolerate bullshit. We're not going to just let you just do any old crazy thing to us or say any old crazy thing or try to take the lead in a situation where it's not required for you to lead at that moment. Ladies, I'm going to be 100 with y'all, and y'all may going to disagree with me on this, but there's some situations where y'all just need to just be quiet. Just shut up.
Shut your damn mouth.
Just shut up and just let us take the lead. This is like when I was saying earlier about the whole GPS conversation, about the whole survival conversation. Sometimes, y'all just need to just shut up. Because not every situation doesn't require for your energy or require for your strong woman energy, okay? It is okay if you're with the right man, if you're with the right man who is not toxic, who's not doing all these negative things to you, who's not treating you wrong, who's not cut you out, set up here, call you a bitch every moment. You know what I'm saying? These type of simps or these beta males out there, if he's not that type of man, he's not that type of man, it is okay for y'all to be vulnerable. It is okay to be vulnerable. It is okay to be submissive to that man. because he deserved that. It is okay. Likewise, with men, when we with the right woman, we don't mind being vulnerable to y'all. We don't. We don't mind showing y'all our innermost thoughts with us. We don't mind sharing with y'all certain insecurities that we battled or battle in. We don't mind that. We don't mind opening up to y'all. We really don't. But the problem is, it deals with the lack of trust. That's where it boils down to. Sometimes you have to want to learn how to turn that independent mentality on or off. Now, once again, there are situations where we need that. We need you to step it up. A matter of fact, I think last night, on my show last night, Constance had asked me a question. She asked me, was there a time where me or Mrs. Urban, right, we was at a restaurant and we ended up going off on somebody or I received bad service, right? And I told her, heck yeah. There were times where Mrs. Urban took the lead on the situation and straight checked the person for real. And guess what I did? I stood back. I let her handle it. But at the same time, there'll be other times where it'd be the same situation, and guess who handled it? Not her. She would back back and let me handle that. She'll back back and let me take the lead on it. And that's how the way it's supposed to be, where you're supposed to trust each other. You're supposed to trust each other. If there's no trust in your relationship, that relationship is destined to fail. Once again, if there's no trust in your relationship, it is destined to fail. I wonder, since she divorced due to irreconcilable differences, I wonder her irreconcilable differences is because she really didn't trust that dude. And when I say trust, I'm not talking about because the dude's going out and cheating and different like that. There are different levels to trust. I'm talking about trusting this dude to lead her. Trusting this dude to be a man and he's not going to do things to violate that. That's the type of trust I'm talking about. So I'm wondering if that's the real reason why she ended up divorcing him, because she simply didn't trust him. And therefore, that's what made her unhappy. That's why I'm wondering. A matter of fact, let me share this article with y'all. We almost done, y'all. Let me share this but I want to share this article with y'all real quick about this whole situation. All right. Once again, thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up to the stream. Those of y'all who not sub up to the channel, make sure that you sub up to this channel, because I'm working so hard to get y'all all this good old delicious content. But let me share this article with y'all. All right. All right. So this article, right? Matter of fact, I'm gonna do this other article. I'm gonna do this other one. Let's do this one instead. All right, we're gonna do this one. So, are y'all aware of that? There was a encounter with Tia and Corey, right? They actually met each other at a red carpet event. It's the Essence Black Woman red carpet event, and they just so happened ran into each other, right? So let me quickly play this interaction, then I'm gonna read this article to y'all, all right? So let me play this real quick. So they end up running to each other at this event. Then they gave each other this church hug. Now all the fans, they were saying that it felt awkward for them to do that. You know what I'm saying? Which it probably was. It probably was. But the article is really, really what caught my attention. Now, the article, it says this: it's on fans are having a field day over an interaction with Tia and her ex-husband Corey at the Ex's Black Woman in Hollywood Awards in March. The moment was captured and shared as a reel on the Huffington Post and on their Instagram account. Per the video, the former couple unexpectedly ran into each other at the event. Then it says this: in the video, the sister actor is speaking to HuffPost when she noticed Hardrick close by, looking uncertain. She waves at the All-American Homecoming actor and walks over for a greeting. After seemingly to hesitate, the two finally lean in to give one another what is called a church hug in the comments of the original Instagram post. The pair laugh at their own discomfort while maintaining grins, saying hi. Social media users shared their takes on the interaction in the comments of the Instagram post. One wrote that the interaction pointed out how a couple's dynamic changes after a split. Crazy, because we be so in love, then we be like, do I know you? Other fans say that the interaction didn't seem to steal at all. One fan wrote, what's awkward about it? Nothing seemed awkward to me. Then another wrote, they both look like they're handling their split. Mowry and Hardrick announced in October they was divorcing after 14 years. This the part that really, really got me. And this is going to be the whole bread and butter of the show tonight, okay? She said this: I have always been honest with my fans, and today is no different. I want to share that Corey and I have decided to go our separate ways. These decisions are never easy and not without sadness. Mowry wrote in her Instagram announcement. She concluded the post saying, we will maintain a friendship as we co-parent our beautiful children. I am grateful for all the happy times we had together and want to thank my friends, family, and fans for your love and support as we start this new chapter moving forward in our life. Then 6 months later, their divorce was finalized. They became co-parents. Then during a visit to the Today Show, which we seen that video, she described the moment of her marriage as this. She said, I knew when I really started to focus on my happiness, I felt like women, we need to focus on everybody else for happiness. This is very important. We tend to focus on everybody else happiness, making sure that everybody else is okay, meaning our children, friends, our family. But at the end of the day, it is about self-love. When you start to really work on yourself, love yourself, know your value, and know your worth, then all of a sudden, there's this awakening. And it's not easy. It's a hard journey. But at the end of the day, I feel like it is so worth it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why this is important is because of this. Ladies, the whole point about self-love is for you to discover that on your own. A matter of fact, you should be discovering self-love before entering into a relationship, let alone marriage. Once again, you should be having this self-love revelation before you enter a relationship, let alone getting married. It is not our responsibility as men to help you discover your self-love. Period. Likewise, ladies, it is not your responsibility to help us as men discover self-love for ourselves. That is our responsibility to do that. So this let me know straight up. This let me know straight up that Tia had entered into that marriage for the wrong intentions. She entered into that marriage because she had this expectation. She had this burning desire and she had this entitlement that she wanted the man that she was going to marry to give her the thing that she was lacking. Her true irreconcilable differences didn't have nothing to do with Corey. Her irreconcilable differences had everything to do with her because she didn't discover herself. She didn't discover her self-love. She made it a entitlement requirement, or she made it a unrealistic expectation for Corey to help her discover something about herself. Where Corey couldn't produce that. That's what she started entering into this whole narrative about being unhappy. That she's not happy, as she articulated in the article. I'm unhappy. I'm not happy out in this relationship. I feel like that I'm just existing in this relationship just to be in it. I feel like I'm just married just to be married. I feel like I'm married just because it's the right thing to do. How many of y'all have been in that space where you feel like if you either are married or you have been married, whatever the case may be, right? How many of y'all have felt that type of way at one point in time where you feel like you just married just to be married? You felt like you married because it was just the right thing to do. Some of y'all have entered into the space, and I'm talking about both men and women. Some of y'all have entered into the space because y'all couldn't wrap it up. You decided not to use birth control pills. He decided not to use a condom. Y'all end up procreating together. Y'all procreated together, had children, and y'all felt like it's the traditional thing to do is to go ahead and get married. Because you don't want to have a child born out of wedlock. Or it could be for one religious reason as well too. You don't want to be looked down upon your you don't want to be looking down upon on God, saying that you're a heathen. Or even look down on your church family as well too. That you just heathen. That you're sinning. So some of y'all would just get married just strictly out of that. But knowing good and well that deep down inside, you're still broken inside. Deep down inside, you're still trying to discover self-love. And once again, I'm talking about both men and women. This is a situation that I believe that happened with Tia. I also believe that that was the reason why she was in the space to begin with. I honestly believe that. I also believe that she needs to work on herself. A matter of fact, to solidify this argument, let me go ahead and share this with y'all. All right. Once again, we're almost done. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We're almost done, y'all. Let me solidify this argument with y'all real quick. Let me share this with y'all real quick. All right. Let's look at this on video. All right. And I want to get y'all honest perspective about why she is doing this. Okay.
Things significant. Recovering from a divorce feels like a whirlwind journey. I found that through the process, divorce isn't a place where we arrive. It's entering a new chapter of life with many nuances and no one-size-fits-all handbook. One moment you're relieved, feeling like you've conquered something significant. Then suddenly, waves of emotions hit you all over again. It's a side of divorce that isn't often discussed, especially when there are kids involved. You strive to be a role model, teaching them resilience and self-care. You try different things to soothe and release emotional buildup, with exercise, journaling your thoughts, meditation, and seeking therapy to cope with the breakup and the dreams you had for the future. It may sound cliche, but time truly does have a way of soothing pain. Someday, I believe I'll be able to look back on this time with nothing but warmth and gratitude for the beautiful children brought into my life, and the stronger version of myself that emerged from the experience. For anyone who is going through this, I would love to hear your experience. Share your story, because there's power in dialogue. As women, we take our power back by sharing our stories and bringing any deep shame we hold from this experience into the light. I love you guys. Tia.
All right, so we are going to break this video down, but so far, well, how y'all feel about this this whole thing that Tia's doing? Now keep in mind, once again, y'all, keep in mind that it's only Tia who's going onto her socials doing this. Now, she said earlier, right, and we heard it from her own mouth, that she was celebrating her divorce. She was celebrating her divorce. She said that her divorce is the best decision. It was part of being a curriculum that she graduated from. She said that through her own mouth. Then also, we have seen that she went out into the dating market as well too. She went out to the dating market, started dating people. But while she was out in the dating market, she noticed that things have changed. That there is a newfound expectation. There's a newfound expectation, y'all. If she's happy with her divorce, if she's happy with this decision that she made, right, then why in the hell is she going on her social media talking about this? Once again, keep in mind, Corey is not talking about this at all, period. He's not saying nothing. It's only her that's doing this. So why is she referencing back to her divorce? Why she keep doing this? She also stated that her divorce ended out of irreconcilable differences. She didn't say that her divorce was abusive. She didn't say her divorce was toxic or anything like that. She didn't. She didn't. So why is she keep talking about this divorce? Why? Why is she doing that? What do y'all think? Why do y'all think that she keep constantly talking about this divorce? What do y'all think? Think that? Some people would say this. They say that the reason why she's talking about the divorce is because she's doing this as for an empowerment movement. In other words, she's trying to let other women who are in similar situations as herself, to let them know that it's okay to be happy with your decision. It is okay to move on. It's okay to do these things to totally and absolutely move on. That's what people would say. But from a different point of view, it can also be interpreted as this whole video, as we see it, like these scenes that we're seeing, right? The scene that started off where she's wearing this certain dress, she's dancing, right? And it's showing that she's been happy. You see she's going to clubs, turning up on this scene, right? She's dressed up, showing that she's happy, right? Here's another scene where, it seems like she's happy. Then it shows another scene with the children, right? Then here's her in her hot girl divorce summer dress on, right? In this scene. Then here's her working out in this scene. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because of a different point of view. Do y'all know that women do this to their significant other to try to prove to their significant other that they're happy? Because they know that their significant other is watching, or they ex-husband, or the person who they care about. They know that they're watching. So these women would do these things. They'll do all these things to show them that they happy purposely. They'll do it purposely. It fascinates me a lot to see when women do this, right? They be sitting up here going on their socials. They're sharing this super happy moment, like they just having the time of their life, right? It fascinates me that they do that, right? As though as they wasn't doing this in their relationship. As though they wasn't doing this in their relationship at all. As though they wasn't happy in their relationship at all. As though they wasn't going out and do these things at all. Now, if y'all wasn't doing these things while y'all was a couple, then both of y'all need to be held accountable. Both of y'all do. Because once when you enter into a relationship, all the stuff that you was doing prior, it shouldn't stop. Like all this self-love stuff and you was traveling prior before getting a relationship, getting married, it shouldn't stop. It should still be going. Now, I understand that there will be other things that become more important, like the children, for example. I understand that. But the other stuff, like still dating, still going out and stuff, that should still happen. Me and Mrs. Urban, we make it a point to make sure that that's still happening to the best of our ability. We still go out on dates. We still love on each other. We still have self-love for each other. When I say self-love, we still do things personally for ourselves that we enjoy doing. Like say, for example, Mrs. Urban, she enjoyed going shopping. Preferably, she enjoyed going shopping with her mother. And guess what? I don't go with them. She go. Then furthermore, I don't control her. I don't tell her what she can and can't do. Because who am I to do that? I'm not going to control her, tell her that she can't do all these things, which she was already doing that before dating me. So I'm not going to take that away from her. All the stuff that she used to do prior before we dated, she still do it right now to this day. She go out shopping. There'll be times she'll go out by herself and do things on her own. And guess what? I don't stop her. Be times where she'll go out and spend time with family and friends, where they'll literally go out to a lounge to get some drinks, whatever. She do all this stuff. I don't tell her no, she can't do that. Likewise, same thing with me. I do out and do things that I enjoy doing on my own, which reflects her self-love. And guess what? She don't stop me from doing that. She don't say, no, you can't do it because we're married. No. We do all these things to separate. Then guess what? We come back together and we do things as one, as a couple. And I believe that's what's missing. I believe that sometimes when we enter into these unions, right, you end up losing yourself. And the reason why you lose yourself is because you thinking that you shouldn't do all these things that you used to do anymore. Now, once again, I understand that if the certain thing you was doing is toxic, get it. They don't do that if it was toxic. But if it was just things that would just simply make you happy, continue to do that thing. Why not? That's what you're supposed to do. But I believe we end up taking that away from each other because we take the way that the number one reason why we take that away from each other is what I was talking about earlier, deals with that trust. Not trusting that person. Ladies, you thinking that when your husband go out or your man or significant other go out, you thinking that when he go out, that equates to him going out to cheat on you. Let's be real about it. You literally be thinking that, oh, he gonna go out and cheat. No. Then you try to be manipulative, right? And say, your friend Craig, you know your friend Craig is a dog. He be out there trying to holler out his women and stuff like that. So, I'm not going to control Craig. That's how the way Craig is. That's because Craig that way, that doesn't mean that I'm that way. We're two totally different people. So it's up to you to either trust your man or not. But then it be them cases where y'all don't trust your man and you be thinking you're gonna do the same exact thing. Fellas, it be the same exact way with us. Be lacking that trust. Oh, you know your homegirl Keisha, you know how Keisha is. She gonna want you to go into a club and grind on the man and stuff. Cause that's how Keisha is. You know Keisha that's wild out there, hot girl summer. And you be lacking that trust. And so you want to control the situation. And that's how you know both of y'all unhappy. Because you're sitting up here interfering with that one of the parts of having self-love. A part of self-love is, you know, not only discover yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, but it's also a part of self-love is you doing the things that you enjoy doing in life because you only have one life to live. There's also a part of self-love. It's for you to experience life. And so you cannot take that away from a person. You have to let a person live. And fellas, this is the reason why you hear these words where women say that they want to fly. They want to fly like a butterfly. They want to spread their wings and stuff. It's because you got to allow them to do it. Because this is the things that they did prior before meeting you. You got to allow them to be like that. So I think, ladies, you got to allow your man to be like that as well too. You got to allow him to just spread his wings and fly. Got to let him fly. Got to let him be free. And there's nothing wrong with separation, period. Separation is actually healthy for a relationship, for you to separate for a moment, for a time. There's nothing wrong with it. But yeah, like I say, on this, I noticed that, you know, that women do this. They want to show that they just super happy. They don't want to use the kids in the mix and stuff too. Then they always show they're looking super nice. Now on these videos, right? She's dressing this certain way, right? She's dressing a certain way not because of self-love, but the truth is, the reason why she's dressing a certain way, she's doing all this stuff on this video, is because she is still in love with her former husband. She's still in love with that dude. But she want to make this dude jealous. She want to make this dude jealous to show what he's missing. But he's not the one who divorced. She did. But she wants to show, look, even right here now, she's sitting up here, on a yacht, right, in Atlanta. Look like she in Miami, on a yacht in Miami, right? Got her yeek spread it all the way out, pretending to do yoga. Pretending to do straight yoga on a yacht. God damn. She doing all of this is because deep down inside she still wants Corey. She wants Corey to look at her. She wants Corey to notice her. She wants Corey to know that her and the kids is doing great. Like on this right here. She's showing the kids and stuff. She wants to know that she's doing a great job being a co-parent. That's what she's doing. She wants to let you know that she's happy. She wants to let you know that she still got it. She wants to let you know that she missed traveling with Corey, and she still want to do that. And furthermore, last but not least, like on these scenes where show her writing in her diary, right? She want to let Corey know that she's lonely. She's lonely and she missed that dude. Facts. She lonely and she missed that dude. She missed the time where, notice every single scene is showing her writing. Guess where she's at? She could have wrote at her desk. She could have been writing in her office, but guess where she's writing at? And all this is based on behavior, y'all. All this based on behavior. Out of every place that she could have chose to write at, guess what she's writing at? At the bed. Want to know why she's right at the bed? Because at one point in time, that's where the most intimacy happened with her and Corey. And she misses that. She misses the time where she was sitting up here reading the book while he's laying in the bed right next to her. She missed that. She missed his energy. She missed how the way he smelled. She missing all of that. She missing all of that and pondering that like, man, did I make a great choice? And finally, she's still showing that she still got it. I still got it. But I really, 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 really miss my husband. And that's truly what that video is about. That's truly what it's about. She regretted her decision that she divorced to do for no apparent reason. So I had asked the question right here, y'all. I said, Tia says her divorce was a graduation. Do you agree or do you disagree with that? I'm gonna say that I disagree with it because divorce is never something to be celebrated. It's never nothing to be celebrated, period. Never. Getting divorced is not a come up. And it's kind of funny that women think this way. They think that because they have like a divorce party that this is a come up. But it's not. It's not a come up at all, period. Only women be having a divorce party. I have not heard men have divorce parties. Only women do that weird stuff. But just like I said before, and I said again, I don't wish divorce on no one, even my worst enemy. I don't risk that because divorce is so hard. It is so tough. It's so tough to get through it because it drains you. It drains you physically, it drains you mentally, it drains you spiritually, and most of all, it drains you financially. It do. It takes a toll on you. So I wouldn't recommend it on you. If it was all said and possible, if the relationship wasn't toxic, yeah, I'll say do your best to reconcile with your significant other. Do your best to reconcile. Do your best to fix it and just improve each other. If it takes for you going to marriage and family counseling, do what you got to do. And just make a commitment to stay together. Because if not, just what Tia was saying earlier, that dating market ain't what it is out there these days. It ain't. Trust me, I know. I was very, 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 very lucky to find a woman that's Mrs. Urban. Just like what the Bible say. The Bible say, he who finds a wife, he found a good thing. That is so true. So true. Because it is very, very rare and very hard to actually find a really, really good woman. A really good woman. And so I am not only lucky, but I'm also blessed to have that. So other than that, that is pretty much it, y'all. Let me go and I guess address some of these comments because I know y'all was talking a lot. Good Lord. Let's see. Let's address some of these. I guess I start from the bottom and work to the top. We go that way. Vaughn said this. He said, she said, reconcile even if he or she isn't abusive. Yeah, if they're not abusive, then yeah, reconcile. Why not? Go ahead and reconcile, especially I have children. If it's not abusive, if it's not toxic, go ahead. Do it. If they get back together, I believe you. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Y'all tell she's not an ugly woman. She's not. She's not an ugly woman at all. She's not. She is not at all. Do Mrs. Urban know to pin my cell phone? Yes, she do, because we both have iPhones. So let's see. That's when they go through a man's phone when they're asleep. Yes, facts. I was in a relationship like that where a woman will go through my phone. Was that insecure? Would go through my phone and stuff, doing all that weird stuff. Men think like that too. When you're never cheating on them. Yeah, facts. I agree. Two sides to every story. The video showed that Tia is happy and she wants to live her best life. All right, but we could take it there. He cried like a baby right about now. He probably is. Hey, Katie, what's up with it? Salute, welcome. Katie said the dating market is crap right now. Sure, believe me, I agree. Behind every good man is a good woman. I agree with that as well too. I agree with that. Corey chilling. He don't have to take time to be talking business on social media. Yep, facts. I agree. I absolutely agree. But yeah, yeah, appreciate it. Thank you so much. They say, Urban, that's good, not hide. And yeah, I don't have nothing to hide. I don't. But other than that, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning to the stream today. Thank you for everybody who showed up to the one live, everybody who's participated in the chat. I appreciate y'all a whole lot. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the show. Do you agree with my assessment about this? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? By all means, drop it into the comment section, and we may have a conversation about this. You'll never know. Just let me know. Let me know, y'all. Thank everybody for participating. Vons, Constance was in the building. We had Joy Chit Chat in the building as well. Again, we had Kenya in the building. We had Katie pulled up. We had Selena pulled up. Scorpio pulled up as well too. What's up, Scorpio? We had we had Sour Patch in the building as well too. Appreciate you pulling up as well. Thank you so much. We had Glib. He showed up in the building as well too. Thank you so much. We had who else we have? I'm sorry for scrolling, y'all. Lord Jesus. Who else we have? Oh, we had Alec in the building as well too. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Who else we had? Scrolling up. Let me see. I don't want to forget people. Don't want to forget y'all. And I already said Selena. Appreciate you. Damn. Oh, Mike. Yeah, Mike. Salute, welcome. Appreciate you. If you're not sub up to the channel, by all means sub up, and show enough as well too. Thank y'all so much for pulling up to the show as well too. And last but not least, thank everybody who's going to catch the replay of this broadcast as well too. Thank y'all so much for that. Make sure you hit the thumbs up as you liking the video. And if you're not sub up to my channel, by all means sub up to the channel where I'll be dropping this good old content to y'all. All right. So thank y'all so much. And Constance said, Urban, this was a Tyler Perry show. Hey, Constance, if girl,
shut your damn mouth.
If you don't stop. But bye. So thank y'all so much. And I will see y'all again on the next episode. Peace out, y'all.